What's up, everybody? It's KinesisKrab. The footage you'll be seeing in the background is some test footage from Fire Emblem 6. I wanted to see how well I could run that game. The footage you'll be seeing is probably from the old translation because I wanted to see which one I liked better, so I did some tests on both of them. But that's not what I'm talking about here today. Today I'm here to talk about something a little more personal. The topic of today is don't fucking take dual credit calculus. And so you may be wondering why I say that. Well, the problem I have with it is the problem I had with math for a lot of the classes actually that I've had problems with math, which isn't often but does happen. So basically my problem today is that I spent about 3-4 hours on 2 homework problems that shouldn't have taken nearly that long, because there are math problems that understandably take that long, but this is not one of those cases. Today's case is the fact that I have about 3 different pairs of notes here. I have them out. You might hear them clattering around while I get to them. So those notes are on finding a horizontal tangent line, finding a normal line, and the differentiability of a function. So those in themselves seem like they'd be pretty helpful, and for the problems where it asks for a horizontal or to find a normal, that is perfectly acceptable. Now where that's not acceptable is fucking problems like, for example, find a parabola with equation y(ax squared plus bx plus c) that has slope 4 at x equals 1, slope -8 at x equals -1, and passes through the point 2, 15. Now, the fucking issue with this is that I had no fucking idea how to do it, because this doesn't immediately sound like it has fucking anything to do with tangent or normal lines. And we did not have to do anything like that. We were not given any examples. We don't have a book, by the way. I have no fucking book. I have what I was told in class, and I have, I guess, the internet, which is actually what I had to fucking do about an hour and a half in, and still I didn't understand it for a while. So what it wants you to do there is you need to find what a, b, and c are through the derivative of y, and then actually how you do that is you take the one slope and the other slope, you gotta add them together to find your b, to find your a, to find your c, and fucking just... I don't even think I just explained it right to you as an audience, and that was my second or third take of trying to explain it, because it makes no goddamn sense. So I'm gonna try and explain it one more time. The derivative of y, right, you find that, alright, now you put in the fucking slopes you were given, because you were given 2 of them if you were listening real closely. Then you fucking add them together to find what your b is, then you fucking put that in to find what your a is, then you put all that back into the main equation to find your c, and then from there you fucking have what the fucking parabola is if you also use the points 15 as y and 2 as x you were given at the end of the problem that don't fucking seem relevant to anything because you're given other x values, but those x values are now irrelevant actually in reality for some dumb fuck reason, and none of that was fucking explained to me. This has been a problem before, maybe about 3-4 years ago, but the issue there was that about halfway through the year the teacher I was supposed to have fucking gave birth, and we had a substitute for the rest of the year who didn't know fucking shit, and that's why I didn't understand how to do math then. Now I don't understand how to do this fucking math because none of it was fucking explained to me, and I think that's ridiculous. I think it's fucking ridiculous to ask me to do something that makes no goddamn sense. You wanna know what my example problem, by the way, for finding fucking tangents is? I have one. Where is it here? This is the example problem we did in fucking class. And this is all I got for how to fucking find a tangent line, alright? Fucking prepare yourself for this shit. Find the points, if any, where the function has any horizontal tangent lines. F of x equals x to the third plus 2x squared minus 15x plus 14. That shit's fucking easy as shit because it has a nice easy derivative, and then because it's a horizontal tangent you set it equal to 0 and shit works out. That shit makes fucking sense if you know high level calculus or fucking intermediate level calculus, I guess. I don't fucking know. But that makes sense. That makes sense to do. That's a straightforward thing. This problem is nothing fucking like that, because you gotta do 3 other things that you do fucking this shit, and I don't even know how I was supposed to derive that was what I was supposed to do. There was another problem like that too, actually. Find equations of both lines that are tangent to the curve y equals 1 plus x to the third and are parallel to the line 12x minus y equals 1. Does that sound fucking anything? Does that sound anything like the directions I just gave you? Because you know what the normal line sheet says, if you're thinking that's going to help me have some information. The sheet on normal lines just says the slope of a normal line is the opposite reciprocal slope of the tangent line. And so if I was looking for a normal line, yeah, I guess I'd know what to do. I guess I'd understand that. Which I did have to do like maybe 3-4 times on this sheet that has like fucking 13 problems. And that was fucking easy shit. Now, what you gotta do here is some real fucking weird bullshit. You gotta fucking figure out that 12x minus y equals 1. You gotta figure out the slope of that is 12, which fucking, unless you just went through 8th grade Algebra 1, you probably wouldn't remember how to do it, because that was the last fucking time I had to do shit like that. And I had to Google how to fucking do that, which I should maybe be ashamed of, but fucking who honestly remembers that? And then you get the fucking derivative of, what even is, you get the derivative of the curve, right? And then from the derivative of the curve, you put in your slope from the line it's parallel to fucking figure out fucking what x is, and then from x you can find y. Now, fucking, you know what I did the first time was I got the derivative and I didn't fucking know where to go. Because how the fuck, like, why am I getting the slope from a parallel line and putting it into the curve? Why couldn't you just give me the slope of the fucking curve? Because, like, they're parallel, they should be the same. I understand that. But that's not the way I'm gonna think about it when I read a fucking problem like that. Especially when, like, fucking the first problem on this sheet is fucking, like, find the equation of the tangent for x squared minus 3 when x is 2 and y is 1. When all my fucking information is given to me like that for, like, the whole fucking sheet, and all my information is given to me like that for the examples I've done, of course I'm gonna be fucking lost when I get put in a fucking problem like that. This isn't even just a problem, necessarily, with fucking dual credit calculus. This is a fucking problem with the American education system and the way we fucking teach math. Is that we have fucking example problems in class where it's shit like fucking 2 plus 2 is fucking 4. And then, like, you get the homework and it's like fucking 3x when x equals 2. Because, like, comparatively, that's a lot fucking harder of a problem. It's something you could easily solve. I could easily solve it if you know any basic algebra. But that isn't the point I'm trying to make. I'm trying to make the point that the fucking example problems you do aren't equivalent to what you're expected to know. And so you just gotta fucking find a way to figure out. I can't imagine how fucking anyone learned math before the internet. Because there's no goddamn way. There's no goddamn way in hell I would have ever fucking figured out where to go with what there. I think I might have luckily guessed on the fucking one where it was like, they gave you a parallel line. But that fucking other problem with the A, B, and C points, no fucking way. Wouldn't have happened. I would have had no goddamn answer for that. And this shit's due in the fucking morning. I'm recording this at 11:14 p.m. because that's when I finished the goddamn homework. Fucking, it's ridiculous. It really is. And I just am pissed about it. I really fucking am. Because in what fucking world do you tell someone some goddamn unrelated information? That differentiability fucking worksheet fucking thing we have, the notes I have on that, that's fucking useless. Differentiability didn't play into any of this fucking once. I don't even know why it's fucking here. There was another homework we had at another point that didn't indeed involve that. But that is literally smack dab between our notes for fucking normal lines and horizontal tangent lines. And by the fucking way, why don't we have notes on goddamn normal tangent lines, which the majority of the sheet is? If I didn't fucking know already how to do that, that would have fucking lost me, and that would have cost a lot of fucking time too. So it doesn't make any goddamn sense for you to give us notes on shit that doesn't fucking matter when the bulk of the paper is shit that we fucking need help on and don't have any. This isn't the first goddamn time this has happened. I can tell you that there have been other worksheets we've had in this course where fucking the teacher has been gone and was like, here's your notes, I took them for you, take them, and then the whole fucking class got together and still couldn't figure out what the fuck they were doing because we have a lack of goddamn common information that we would need to do these kinds of problems, and that you need the fucking internet, other sources, other people who are already fucking mathematicians to tell you. I don't understand how that's acceptable. I don't understand how we can run a fucking educational system where literally my ability to fucking pass or fail high school can ride on whether or not I am fucking clairvoyant and can figure out what I was supposed to do, given no other information that is relevant to anything. It's just bullshit is all it is. And it's frustrating and upsetting. And I don't know how anyone fucking does it if this is how the way that all the fucking courses like this are taught rather than just mine. Like, I get it. We have a fucking... I called it dual credit multiple times, but it's actually an AP class. I don't know why I fucked that up. But I get we have an AP test at the end of the fucking shit. I understand that. I understand we need to go fast to cover a lot of material. But I also understand that if we cover the material so goddamn fast, no one's gonna fucking know anything when we get to the AP test anyway, because we didn't get any fucking clarity on what we were actually fucking doing. We're gonna get to that AP test and I'm probably not gonna fucking pass it. I'm not even gonna give a shit, because I don't fucking need to know calculus for my goddamn career. But I'm in the class because fucking they made me do it, because they want me to have another fucking year of math. And I already took the other math courses, which doesn't fucking make any goddamn sense, because I have all the math credits I need to fucking pass high school. But I guess that's fucking irrelevant. It's just, I'm just upset, basically. This is pretty much just a vlog about me being fucking upset about math. And fucking, the funny thing is, people who tell you your senior year is supposed to be easy, I don't know what that's like in other schools and for other people. But I can tell you that where I go to school and the classes I'm fucking having to take in conjunction to each other, it's not fucking easy at all. I can tell you fucking, I literally have 4 tests in the next week. And that's in one class. And then I also have a project and another test due in a second class. And then I think I have a math test over this bullshit next week too. I don't know that for sure because the goddamn teacher's not real good at keeping us up with what we're fucking doing. So that's that. That's my life. It's not fucking easy. But I manage, I guess. I'm still a fucking honor student at the moment. We'll see how long that fucking lasts with this shit going on. Because it's ridiculous that I'm not being fucking taught information I'm expected to know. It's just... I guess that's all I really had to say. I wanted to make the footage and what I'm saying equivalent so you could see the end of the map if you were that interested. But that, I guess it didn't really work out. Because I kind of just ran out of things to say. So, fucking, yeah, don't ever fucking take AP Calculus. Don't take AP Art History either. That's a whole nother goddamn story. If you want me to tell you about my AP Art History experience, fucking tell me in the comments or something. Because my fucking AP Art History experience could take at least fucking 20 minutes to describe all the bullshit that was wrong with that course. But yeah, fucking, if you liked this, like the video so I know. Because really, I was just really upset and I needed an outlet to express that. So, yeah, this has been KinesisKrab, and I will see you next time.